Good morning, everybody, or good evening, or good afternoon, depending on where you are in this wonderful world we live in. Hopefully you all are doing well. Hanging out with a few of you earlier in the chat. Good to see so many of you. Hope you all are well. Hello to those I have not spoken to personally. So Black Queen, I'm going to start out with you. Everybody else I've kind of shouted out in the chat before we got started. Beverly. Hey Carol, how are you? How are you, Dolores? Michelle, hey Four Corners, how you doing? Scratch and Pete, how you doing? Rhonda. Okay. Elaine. Channel member, how you doing over there in the UK? Hopefully well. And Beverly. All right, everybody, how are you? How are you? Okay, for those that are in Sussex Squad, I don't know if you've slept any in the last 24 to 48 hours with our faves on the move and just shaking up the place as they move along doing their thing. So I think we're going to have lots of fun today. Hey, Callie Jean, how you doing? Gloria, Angela. Let's see. Hey, Tier, how you doing? Hey, Slice of Sam. Geraldine. All right. I think I'm caught up to the bottom of the chat. All right. Hello to all those in the cloud. I appreciate you for hanging out in the clouds. I'm going to get started because there's a lot to cover. And I mean, I was even grabbing pictures right before this. So yeah, they're just, I just can't take it. Diane, things are going great. Folks are enjoying. Nobody is asking for their stuff back. No divorce papers. No kids in cages or chickens harmed and processed. Sussex strong. You know what? You just have a way with words. Love it. Hey, Arsh, how are you? Hey, Veronica, how you doing? Carlene. All right. Getting started with, as you know, where I always start. Disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. And my favorite quote from Harry and Meghan, each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. So,
Invictus has begun. Now, there's a lot to cover. You all have probably seen it, those in the squad. Um, Although you won't care to see how many times you see it, you just love seeing them. But for those who have not seen the short that I put out yesterday, I just have to play it because it's hilarious to me. And I hope you do enjoy it. She came to slay, she came to slay, and succeeded. She came to slay, she came to slay, she came to slay, and succeeded. Okay. Yes, my little vocals there. My husband was horrified when I played it for him. But anyway, the harshest critics are the ones that we love, right? So, as we've been saying, the Invictus Games go Team US. But no matter where you are in the world, go strong and hard for your team. So, um, I did want to, because I've seen a lot of chatter, and we'll probably get to it during trash time, but if we don't, anyway, I wanted to kind of dispel any of the crap that you're hearing early on, and then we're going to get right into all of the good stuff for Invictus. So, um, earlier it was announced how Netflix, there's going to be a documentary. We've known about it for a long time, but there is a team there filming. The proceeds from that are going to the Invictus Game Foundation. We hear so much chatter right now about, Harry lining his pockets, blah, 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 but that's never been their motif. They've always set it up that their charities are taken care of. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there, and now we'll just move right along. How it has all begun. For many of you, these are the pictures from their last few Invictus games. So we all know the infamous 2017 when they made their first public appearance, and kind of let the world know that they were a couple. And we all know what happened 2 months later. They got engaged. Yes. But I just wanted to go through memory lane and look back and see all the good stuff, and you know see PDA was kept at a minimum right here. I just wanted to kind of make note of that, but they are sitting next to each other. And here is their second games, I will say. And I just wanted to kind of look back at some of the pictures. This one is like one of my favorite because it was just captured at a moment. You know, you see where his hand is. That's very intimate and, comfortable with those around them. It's as if they're the only ones there. So I always like this picture. We all know the celebration on the boat, and I would have brought the video over of the hug that Harry got, and we all know that hug, but sometimes I see the clips and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I'm able to share that or not. So um, I wanted to be safe than sorry. So happiness and joy and the smiles on their face. And of course, I guess I could put on some background music. Me and my silly self, I got so into this. But you see here, let me just grab this and then just drop the volume a little bit. If it even starts. So there we go. So Omid, which some squaddies didn't meet him today. I saw that on Twitter right before I started. And he was like, come on over, say hi. Anyway, he gave us a little rundown of their agenda itinerary for Friday, where it was the pre-games kickoff. And that's when she slayed us in the white. she just kind of did us in, and you know, is all I can say. Absolutely gorgeous pictures. And Harry being the character that he is, this one was captured. And I just love the spirit of them and just never change, always going to be themselves and personable and the laughter and joy. So, Team Australia has to keep their, I don't know, I guess it's their little ribbing that they do with Harry. And so they gave him a budgie. Yeah, they gave him another one because when they were down in Australia, they gifted him one. And the look on his face is hilarious, but he plays along. He didn't put this one on because I think down in Australia he did put it over his clothes, but yeah, that was like a real quick moment. So anyway, in addition to all of these festivities, they also went to and met with the presidential U.S. president's entourage. I don't think that's the right word, or their the group that's they are representing the U.S. president, and at the embassy. And I think this is such a good picture of them. Heads are exploding all over the world. The haters are really in their moment, and you'll see in trash time. But yeah. So I wanted to just show that as they, and I believe Department of Transportation Secretary, yeah. So here's where their beautiful opening, probably the closing ceremony will take place. And this is from today. So, told you I was busy. I was on there. I was like, let me just check and see if there's any updates. And Twitter did not disappoint. So I wanted to show this. They also, here's some pictures by the U.S. Army ARCP that posted showing that they are supporting the U.S. team. But, Harry and Meghan went to the UK embassy and met with the team there. So it's pretty nice. I'm not sure why they don't look as happy in that first picture, but here's one that they at least did. Cheer up. Chatty-o. Is that it? Is that how you say it? Me and my bad trying to have a little British. So that's them. And here is some fun. Oh, and before I even show that, let me go down here. So someone captured video of them. Well done. As we know, Range Rover is a sponsor, so let's not get carried away. Okay, just wanted to say that. This is today, and they're meeting the Romanian team, and they were also at the Range Rover they have where they drive over the rocks and all that stuff. And it was pretty cool to see, but I really love this look on her. Casual, but I'm the it girl, and just the joy on her face because she can be herself via her clothing and not have to wear a dress and be so out of place when you're at an event like this because everybody else is dressed casual. Why not kind of, be yourself and fit in? But look at them. Harry's probably said something that's hilarious. hmm Perfect picture. This one, if we all could have it and frame it, we would, because the look on their faces at the same time, just, yeah. So if you remember at the prior Invictus, you saw Harry in the little cars with the kids, and here he is, and Meghan's in the one behind him. And I had to laugh because there is a video showing that he turns around and he's like laughing because she's so far behind. I'm like, oh, the ever competitor in him. So, all right. Um, I want to go through everything and then kind of jump right into the comments with y'all because there's already 145 comments. I'll never catch up to all of those, so I'm gonna have to jump in right at the bottom of everything. So keep chatting, everybody. Keep chatting. I will get back to you. All right, I want to do a little squatty corner. As we said, they were at the Land Rover event, driving challenge event, and that's the pictures that we saw. But this one cracked me up, and I loved it because Melissa Murray, we all know her, um, saw that the Daily Mail was asking for pictures of when they were in Windsor, when they, and we'll get to that in trash time, which is coming up. Lydia, heads up. Um, and it is true. That's a headline when you FAFO. Mm-hmm. So here's another little tidbit that I wanted to 2 years ago when they stepped away from being senior quote working royals. They had already told the tabloids that there was going to be no contact whatsoever unless it was through the proper their spokesperson. So I just like to put that out because there's always these articles written, it seems to be every single day, saying what they will and will not do, who wants them around, who doesn't want them around, but yet, how they're feeling, what they're thinking, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And yet you have zero engagement with them. So the tabloids just make up the headlines, they make up news. They don't report news. So I just like to keep that. So I don't have the sound effect, but Lydia, here you go. Beep, 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 trash time. Beep, 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 trash time. Okay. So, the first trash time, of course, is that, all the tabloids were out there just writing, Harry and Meghan aren't going to, won't visit the Queen during the trip, blah, 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 blah. Here's another one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then suddenly, they stopped in and saw the Queen. Oh my. Look at that. So again, when you no leaks, so nobody knew. His father was at an event at the chapel, St. George's Chapel, my understanding, and probably caught them as they were like burning gravel to get out of there. But yeah, so because I'm gonna wind up ending on such a good note, I just did want to show that comments aren't on this channel. I get them too. So on the little video that I did that she slayed, yeah, she came to slay. This was one of the comments, and I actually told the person thanks because I'm gonna post on my live, and hopefully you're out there. So hi to you. Um, you know, there were several comments under this. I didn't bother deleting it. I just wanted to leave it. And this was their second one that they felt they needed to leave. Um, you know, I did correct them because they weren't living in Windsor Castle. They were living at Frogmore Cottage, which is like down the road from there, but still okay. Anyway, and then this one just cracked me up because I was like, Okay. You all, like, why do you come to a positive channel? If you don't like them, why are you following anything involving them? Go to France. Go look for your favorites in France because they're supposedly on a ski trip. You know, they had to have a holiday after a tour that was disastrous, but nevertheless, okay. Let me take that off. I'm gonna go up and put this on, and I am going to now jump into the comments. Ah, yes, my husband's leaving, so Kuja Bella has seen his truck going up the driveway. That's life and its many calamities here. All right, let me get in the comments. So I'm going to get, let's see, I'm going to go. And hello to everybody that I didn't get a chance to say hello to. Okay. Carlene, thank you very much for the super sticker. I see that as I'm scrolling back through comments. So thank you very much. I truly, truly appreciate that. Very sweet gesture. And oh, there's so many. Okay. See, I'll get lost in these comments. Y'all know how I do. Um, Elaine. Oh, Alita. Yes, I'm happy. They're happy. That's what matters. That's true. That is what matters the most. You can see the joy on them. Hey, Vesper, how you doing? Um, Valerie, there you go. Casual, sophisticated. V, for those of you who know, Sussex Set podcast, she had me cracking up. I laughed so loud this morning because she was like the rich bitch look. And it's true. You know, you have to understand V to get the humor. But if you do, you'll fall out laughing. If you're on Twitter, you have to go out and check out the timeline because, you know, Elaine, it's true. She does. She looks like $1 million. Very casual. You know, I know that the haters are saying that Meghan's white suit she was copying off of Catherine that when she was in Jamaica. Excuse me, but Meghan wore white in the Oceania tour 2018. She wore white during the South African tour. She wore a white dress. So who's copying who? Okay. Anyway, cosplay got a cosplay. So we'll see, I'm sure, somewhere down the way, cosplaying, you know, trying to outdo that. Don't even try it, girlfriend. Now, back to our faves. Okay. I don't think I'm too far behind in the comments here, but I just want to. He was driving on the left side instead of the right side. He's driving on their side that they. She's smart. Let him drive. That's right. Uh, yes, it's one of my favorite looks, Diane, I think, because firstly, when I saw the jeans, I'm like, yes, it's faded jean. It's what she would wear. Just casual, you know. She looks like Beverly Hills lady, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Slater Show, how you doing? I hope you are well. Um, when you look good, you look good. Dina, you said it there. That's right. Hey, Kay. Channel member. I don't know. I think I got everybody, but if I have missed any of my channel members, hi to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a channel member. Let me see. Okay. I'm going to skip some of these. Yeah, I don't know what the like button's looking like, but anyway, please hit it. Beverly, your voice was great, Mrs. VS. Your husband doesn't understand good music. He's like, they're just being nice and kind. I'm like, well, I'm telling you what they have been saying. Anyway, I should have recorded his facial expression because it was just I chuckled at it, but you know, that's my husband. Hey Lottie, how are you? I'm glad to see that you are able to um post because I think you were having some trouble the last few weeks, but I'm glad to see that's resolved. Hello there, social couplepreneur. I hope I said that correctly. Let's see. Where can I catch up? Where can I catch up? Where can I catch? Zenobia, how you doing? Church Nelly, you are priceless. You know, if they give the thumbs up, they give the thumbs up. It's okay. The haters, if they want to give a thumbs down, because I'm sure there's plenty of them in here, they can do that too. But hey, it is what it is. Kay, this letter was a direct hit to the tabs that they don't exist until the Sussexes want them to. Exactly, but it seems to be every time that they like, okay, shipper. Most of you know who I'm talking about. We won't put real names in here. Shipper. Um, he seemed to be. He was like his mind was blown that he was in Windsor and at the chapel, St. George's Chapel, and never even got wind that they were there visiting the Queen, just up and around the corner. And of course, he didn't get any pictures. But I think it's hilarious that the tabloids are like were asking for pictures, and seniors who were there actually saw them. Woo! When I tell you move in stealth, you move in stealth. Okay. Exactly, Diane. BBC breaking news on a relevant non-royals not visiting Liz, who would never ever speak to them again. Exactly. It's hilarious to me. So, you know, it proves to show you exactly who is and isn't irrelevant because yeah. And another one bites the dust. Our rodents take that, you idiots. Exactly. Um, Vesper. This could be the last time they see her. She's very fragile right now and might not make it until the end of the year. True. Very true. Somebody on Twitter, he didn't come for they didn't come to the memorial service and, they didn't bring their baby to see her and all this. And I'm like, how do you know what they did? They got in and out without true paps press whatever seeing them knowing that they were there. So you don't know if they had their children or not. More than likely, I would think, but hey, who am I? I'm just here in the US making assumptions that they probably did. But hey, it is what it is. The road is saying Harry and Meghan were apologizing to QE2. My question for what? Exactly. There's nothing to apologize to QE to his grandmother. It should be the other way around because she never released a statement or anything to stand up for Meghan. But nevertheless, that's his grandmother that he loves, and their relationship is much different. And I'm glad they did see them, or see her, I should say, because those tabloids had those headlines written. If something should happen to that woman and they had not seen her, it would have been their fault. She died of a broken heart. I could see the headlines now, and we all know that that's what would have happened. So those headlines have to be ripped up and torn up because they did see him. Tier, British media and trashy tabloids are trying to insert Charles in the visit with the Queen. Yeah, he showed up after his event and was like, "Oh, hi." He didn't know. There's no way that you're gonna tell me that Clarence House knew because there was leaks coming out of there too. I'm just saying, just my feeling when you see what was going on. So anyway, uh, let me see. Wait, the Daily Fail asking for pics of the so-called irrelevant suspects. Exactly, Church Nelly. Yes. I don't know how much they were paying, but yeah. Vesper, I knew you would hear her, Kuja. And it's been a while since she's cut up like that during a live, so Anna the troll can't spell front. Yeah. Last night, I mean, I started to delete them and then I left them. And then I laughed this morning when I saw Lydia's comment. She was like, I was going to empty the trash. And then she saw me say, I'm going to share this on. She says, oh, I'll just leave it. Yeah, just. I started to pin it, but they're not worth that. It's just the fact that thanks for the engagement. That's what I had to tell both the trolls that came. Thanks for the engagement. Any of them hanging out in the clouds, if you hit the thumbs down, thanks for the engagement. You're giving me a view and engagement. Thank you. Appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Beverly Omitscoby was on Good Morning America this morning, and the female commentator mentioned about Prince Charles, and Omid just stated that they have visited with the Queen. Yeah, keep it clean, keep it simple. That's it. Don't even allow them to pivot. Diane, the others taking a vacay, post vacay, made the Windsor visit possible for Meghan and Harry. Finally, Duchess odd smiles and Duke random handshakes did something right by heading to Paris. But nobody's talking about that. I'm just, if Harry and Meghan went on vacation, it was made into a big deal and that they're at some luxury resort. Hey, Eldridge, and they're this and they're that and da 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 da. Yeah, no. No, 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 no. 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 Trish and the sexes were able to get in and out because Leaky and Sneaky were out. We're out of England. Okay, now I like that nickname, Leaky and Sneaky. Okay. Lottie, Megan and Harry are just having a good old time. They're having the time of their life. I bet their kids get a kick out of them. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Um, I know Harry probably still pinches himself for the life that he has now that he had been dreaming about so many years prior. Yeah. Diane. Megan always wears white and demonstrated how to wear the white suit properly without offending folk in the process. They even let Megan sit down in her white pantsuit. Class, you know what I mean? Mm. Inherent. She has it already. No. Anna, yeah, she cosplay is gonna cosplay. She can't help herself. But anyway, those are paid bots. They're popping into the Squaddies podcast for the clickbait that they so desperately need. Let's just all ignore their paid agendas. Well, yeah, I'm not going to if they have channels, whatever. But I just thought it was hilarious because I'm like, okay, thanks for that. I think, but yeah, there's newer bots from March that are like hitting all types of timelines and all that stuff, but don't even care. I think they're funny because I'm like, yeah, I'm not checking for people that I don't really follow. But thanks for coming to my channel. The Stock Explorer, how are you? I hope you're good. My heartbeat. Oh, that's nice, Alita. Yeah. Pumpkin, they look so relaxed and happy. They really do. They really do. Let me say this and then I'll look at Anna's comment. There has to be something about those tours that is very draining, and I kind of get it when you think of the structure behind it. And you hear the haters talking about the Invictus games as if it's a royal tour, and it's like you can't even compare it to a tour because it's not a tour. And then everybody all up in arms as if Harry shouldn't be involved. He founded this. He founded it. So why are you all up in arms like that? It makes no sense. So um and yeah, haters gonna hate, right? And they said they are irrelevant, but yet the trolls can't get enough of Harry and Meghan. I tell you, as soon as I guess they pick up on the radar, like that little short that I did last night, I didn't expect the response that it got. I'm thankful for it. But I mean, I laughed at the few comments that, excuse me, that were cray crays. Those of you who have been, you know, with have interacted with me on Sussex podcasts, Sussex Squad podcasts prior to me launching my channel, you kind of got my personality. So you see that come through in that short that I posted. But yeah, it was just, I'm like, okay, can you get over her father? If you mention that immediately, I already know. He don't see his other kids or the grands, which is what I responded back. But I did thank them for their time and effort for coming on by. Diane, by the way, Meghan also wore white on the Times 100. That's true. The Times 100 cover shot were influential and many options for wearing white correctly. And in that, because I don't know if it was Lydia, it was somebody's comment that I responded back to this morning right before the live stream that do we remember back to their engagement day and the white coat that Meghan wore and how that was, quote, breaking protocol? And suddenly, even on the tours, there was some chatter about the white that she had on because she had it on when they were at the what is it, the Opera House. She had on white again, which was their first engagement, I believe, when they were in Australia. And then there was a dinner in, I think it was Tonga. And so, it was this whole to do over this white. Why is she wearing white? And blah, 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 blah. Okay, she wore white. My God, women wear white. It don't have to be the time of year that you want it to be. People can wear white. So, um, yeah, I thought of that white coat, and then I'm like, oh, but a certain someone wears white, and suddenly it's okay. There's no protocol broken. Yeah, Meghan can wear all the white she wants. Since y'all claim the haters claim she's not royal. I had somebody today that was like, Harry's not a prince. Okay, here we go. Here we go. But I had time. I had a little time, so I entertained the crazy for just a short period of time. Cookies and cream. The haters are so stupid. Meghan also wore white. Yep. Yep, on the Times. Well, I mean, they also had something to say about it, but again, cosplay will cosplay. Beverly, Meghan is back to being herself and not how they tried to change her. This is the girl. Exactly. Exactly. What we saw and let me go grab it because I'm going to leave that comment up. Let me grab the picture. And where is it in my list? This. Okay. This is her just pre-Harry. So she had her own style and all that. So I would say this is like the Tig days. Because she was casual, but she would dress it to the T's, you know, or she would have on her oversized sweater, whatever. So yeah, that that does it for me. Let me see if I can find myself. Okay, there we go in the comments. Shipwreck. Yes, Diane Shipwreck. He is so like outdone that he was there. But that's like when Archie was born, they were all hanging out thinking, "Oh, we're going to catch a picture or catch them going to the hospital." They had been, she delivered and were home by the time they realized what was going on. So, yeah. Are there trolls in here? I'm not seeing any, but I know y'all probably will zap them before I see them. Although I'll see everything come through on StreamYard, but I'm not worrying about that. I am jumping around everybody because I'm in comments that were like 20 minutes ago. You know how it is. You know how it is. Let me just look at this one really quickly. Shikra even had his lonely camera with her. So sad he didn't get to use it for Sussex photo. Ironic. Bus of senior citizens passed by, recognized, said hi, but didn't look back behind gum and purse for phone. Can you imagine? You're just sitting there. Oh my goodness, it's Harry, it's Meghan. Oh, and you wave and not, that was the perfect crowd to see them. Everybody else would have been cameras up, and yeah, would have been a wrap. Everybody trying to get their, 10 pieces of silver from the tabloids. All right. Perline, how are you? If the Queen dies in a few months, Hague and Meghan will be blamed. God help us. No, they shouldn't. But, Church Nelly, they'll be blamed regardless. Yeah, but I hope not. Again, it is what it is. We already know that they're blamed for the sun coming out. They're blamed for the rain. They're blamed for, the wind. They're blamed for the caterpillar that just crawls across the sidewalk in front of you. They're blamed for the fly that buzzes overhead, the bee that pollinates the flower. They're blamed for everything. It is what it is. It is what it is. Gosh, it must be something to be them. It really must be something to be them. And I think this picture is always one of my favorites because it's their first event engagement shortly after they were engaged, but we're seeing her again, and that's one of those things that I like. The joy. Oh, and let me just bring this up because it might be somewhere in the comments. I just haven't come across it yet. That in the event yesterday where she slayed us with the white, we may not have seen that full outfit if the young mother with the infant um, wasn't in need of a little extra shelter around her baby, a little covering. So Meghan gave up her coat so that the woman could wrap her baby in it. And that's how we got a full view of the white pantsuit. Otherwise, we would have just seen it underneath and may not have gotten any with. So to the mother there that had a little baby, thank you, because you, thank you. And yes, she did get the coat back. She didn't give it to her. Give it to her. She, allowed her to use it while they were outside because the temperature had changed quite a bit. A mother's heart. So, and I think I shared that with the channel members. See, there's stuff that I share with them that I don't share out on the mass community tab. So, there's some benefits too. Excuse me as I sip some tea, being a member. QE2 needed that visit from Harry and Meghan after the disastrous um, space and cosplay tour. Then Randy Andy Memorial debacle. Bingo, bingo, bingo. I'm just glad that they were able to get in and get out. Nobody knew. Proper security in place. And she, again, did not tell anybody else because you know how that would have been. They would have had cameras camped out all up along what is the drive, the long driveway? The long walk? Is that what it's called? I can't remember. Anyway, Alita, Charles and Camilla are not. Yeah, they were at a church. They probably showed up afterwards, and I hope, and again, this is just what I hope happened. And I'm being bad, but I hope this happened. That as they were pulling up, Harry in the Range Rover, hopefully he was driving, he may not have been, but they literally peeled gravel that it flew up and it created a good dust field when they pulled up, when his dad and his wife pulled up. So that to me would have been priceless to see, and I would have loved to have. Priceless, yeah. No, I don't think that Diane. Yeah, well, I'm sure they were startled to see them when they got there. I'm sure they were. Yep. Yep. and good enough for him. But it's just priceless to know that space and cosplay are nowhere to be found. And didn't even know. I'm sure they downed a bottle of Dom Perignon on that one. Yeah. Hmm. Hello, John. How are you? Um. Oh yeah, I don't even. Oof, that picture of what they did with Archie because they hired that guy back to BBC, which is disgusting. But you know, it is what it is. Diane, you're right. Mrs. VS, how Harry's pinching himself and not believing his good luck with finding Meghan. That's why we find him just staring at her sometimes. And on that note, I think I have the picture. I probably showed it. I'm not sure. I may not have brought it across. There's one where he's just like looking at her and he had his hand. I brought over so many pictures and screenshots and stuff that I'm over the limit in StreamYard because you're allowed 100. Yeah, okay. So anyway, because I keep some others in there just for standby purposes, but yeah, I don't think I brought it over. But there is one where he's staring, looking at her, and has his hand on his stomach, and you just take that whole thing of wow, what did I do to deserve this? And it's just the biggest smile on his face. So yeah, it's a good thing. It's a very good thing. So um hello to anyone that I may have missed during my ongoing talk and chat and babbling and stuff. And the games are in The Hague and not in the UK, so it's not a royal visit and they are loved and respected. Looking at the reception they got. So true, Vesper. So very true. That's another great thing about it, that because it is not a quote royal event. It's just you see both of them are very casual and you see at ease. That's really the word. They're so at ease. So they know they're protected. They have their security in place. I'm sure the Netherlands has stepped in to provide some layer of security that we probably won't even know, even given that their royal family members will be in and out of there. So yeah. Carolyn, let's see. I love how Meghan gave her boo Harry a hug after the road challenge. I tell you, we squad are going to be so well fed this weekend, this whole week actually. We're not going to know how to act. We're really not going to know how to act. We're not going to know how to act. So I'm thankful for it. I'm glad that um, everything is without a hitch. There's a big team, I'm sure, in place that makes it all happen. With his direction and him knowing what's happening. But yeah, they're able to just go in and just chill and meet people and be. Each night, channel member, never late, never late. Hi to you. I'm probably late in saying that, but I wanted to make sure that I did highlight that. Um, um, you know what, Church Nelly? I'm not even. You're so bad because I saw that comment. Lynn, you're not late. Never late. And then Church Nelly has to come and say this. Better late than pregnant. Well, not in all situations, but I'm just saying. Let's see. Diane, they'll be blamed for surprising Liz to death at night. I really shouldn't have laughed at that. But it's so pathetic that yeah, they will be. They will be and life goes on, right? Um yeah. It's just sad. I don't know. It kind of gets me just like damn, like I was saying before, they're just blamed for everything. The sun, the wind, the air. Hey Hilda, how are you? Channel member. Hey, sis, I hope you're feeling good. All right. Let me just pop over on, let me see, it shows like 3 something in here on StreamYard, which I don't know if that's the truth or not. Oh, yeah. All right. It would be nice if the thumbs up matched, but maybe it's the thumbs down that make up the difference. Don't even bother me. It is what it is. Thank you all for being here. I'm just glad you all are here. I'm just glad you're all here. Thank you, Elaine, the long walk. Okay. Oh, maybe one day it will stick with me. But then again, they're not in Windsor anymore, so. But thank you for confirming that for me. Let's see. Valerie, yes, Joan, I remember that comment. Plus all the psychic predictions. Oh, well, we all could have been psychic. We could have been like, I see. No, let me stop. Ruth Lopez. The haters look worse than ever because while attempting to tear down Harry and Meghan, they've shown their utter disregard for the wounded warriors of their own country. Amen to that. There was a Facebook post, and I believe it was Invictus that the post had been shared, and there was like comments that they had already hidden, but the ones they had left there, it's a charity, and people are going after Harry. It's like, you wouldn't even have it in Invictus Games if it wasn't for Harry, but you're trying to tear down Harry. It just makes no logical sense. So yeah. I think we'll see them again at the. No, yeah, I don't think so. But okay, Leslie, I'll let you have that one. If that's your prediction, I'll let you have that one. But I don't think so. The Jubilee, I don't think so. Mm-mm. Hence why they saw her now, and she's been canceling engagements and or having her heir stand in for her. So it makes you wonder really how well she's doing, and I'll just say the PR stunt, and I'll probably catch flack for that, but AKA the memorial service. um it just was too much, like at her age, and she had the vid, and we just need to kind of she needs to just be home relaxing. She don't have to be out. She's got enough people that are shouldering um the, the monarchy and who are saving the day. That's all the headlines we keep seeing. This one is out there saving the day. They're going to save the monarchy. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure why they keep trying to push like it's not going to survive once she's gone. Maybe that's what they mean. Time will tell. Hey, Sunshine, how you doing? Let's see. Haters are sick, just sick. Harry was so right to get the hell away from them. Yeah. I mean, they haven't, you figure the tabloids haven't slowed down, although they continue to be sued because they step over the line. Um, but yeah, Beverly, Mrs. V.S., I doubt that Invictus will ever go back to the UK. Oh, I doubt it. I would be surprised. Um, beg my forgiveness, but I don't even remember where the next location is. They've already announced it. I know it's not the UK, so it may be a long while before it ever comes back. Maybe on the 10th, 20th, 30th anniversary. Yeah, the 30th anniversary. That'll be a good time. Okay. Let's see. Each night, did you see all the reporters lined up with the cameras? Yes, I did take a screenshot of that, of course, because I'm over the limit. I would have to delete some stuff out to bring new stuff in. There's so much. There's so much stuff. But yeah, no one had to beg anybody to show up for that, did they? Mm-mm. Ooh. All right. I'm going to try not to be shady. for the remainder. Try is the key word. Hopefully you all heard that. Traditionally, I'm so tired of Harry didn't attend Philip's memorial. They say that Harry attended Archie's graduation, but but couldn't attend Philip's memorial. I don't get the whole. Maybe it's a difference in countries, but Harry attended the funeral. The memorial seemed to come out of nowhere. Now, I also had to say this to somebody. Philip had been retired from public life for many years prior to his death. He wasn't at any engagements or events or church services publicly. So, why all this public PR song and dance after he's gone? He would not have wanted that. Come on now. He planned out he planned out his funeral and they carried that out. Um Maybe in the will it indicated he needed to have a memorial, but if they're going to do this every year, give me a break. Now for those out there hanging out in the clouds that are like, "Oh, he didn't attend, Harry or Meghan didn't attend the memorial service, blah 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 blah." You do realize that traveling overseas is not some song and dance 5-minute trip. It's not even a 1 hour trip. So you expected them to fly to the UK without the proper security, but then to a very public event that probably would have had the security, but not when they weren't there at the venue. Um, to fly in and then 2 weeks later fly out again. The vid is still on the rise. Okay, and um, go to the Hague, which was priority anyway. I'm glad she saw them. In that, she's been known to cancel meetings at the last second on them, but she didn't play games this time around. Okay, I'm gonna move along. I'm gonna jump through some of the comments. I'm gonna get down here to the bottom to catch up. Otherwise, I will be so far behind. So, Diane, this week has been great. Who expected Thursday would be kickoff? Stealth move on the road. Yes. If Liz did another video cameo for Invictus Open, that's another media. Oh, can you imagine? Although I don't think she could top. I don't think she could top that one when. And I love it, even with all the crap that went on with them. I think it was just it was golden. Either the jumping out of the with the parachute, or just saying mic drop, that type of thing. So yeah, I don't know. We will have to wait and see. Now I hope some of you, because if I keep my eye on Twitter, I probably will forget to keep talking to you all. There's so much happening that it's like, oh my goodness. I doubt Baron has gotten any sleep. Poor thing. I know Tina was saying how she needed to get sleep. I'm like, y'all, see that 7 hour difference, especially for the East Coast. So imagine. Yeah. Tanya, how are you? Just wanted to say hello. Did the UK government send a delegation to support their servicemen and women? Good question. Don't believe so, but I'm not following that country like that to know. I haven't seen anything on my timeline. And it could be that, some of the squatters like, we ain't sharing nothing from the UK. But that could be. I'm just saying I don't know. If Elaine, if you're still hanging out, if you can answer that, if you know, not saying that you would know, but if you know. Dean, I read something on Twitter that the royals wanted to make Princess Anne's son-in-law patron of the Invictus games. Don't know how true that is. That never gonna happen. That went with Harry. That's his. He founded that. Why would? Oh, anyway. because if I go there, I'm gonna really go there, and I'm not gonna be nice about it. So yeah, no, mm-mm. Not everything we see on Twitter. Mm-mm. Can't believe everything because people start the stuff, and then that's how it goes downhill. So, Elaine doing the games are nothing to do with the royal family. This was founded by Harry. Exactly. Of course, they wrapped themselves in it initially, but thankfully he was able to pry because when they were splitting households, that was something that space was trying to hold on to. Not in this lifetime, buddy. Not in this lifetime. Um, Church and the British monarchy has nothing to do with the Invictus game. Yeah, thank God, because it would be shambles by now. My personal opinion. Okay. Hey, Joanne, how are you? I just don't understand why some of the British people, government are so hateful. However, we have similar behavior here in the U.S. Very much so. No, crazy gonna do what crazy gonna do. Um, some feel that if they accept and are inclusive, that they'll miss out and lose something. I always say, who told anybody to stand to the back of the line? Nobody. Because you're never going to give up that spot. The haters never want to give up that spot, but it makes them feel special, makes them feel good. Pea brains. Okay. Len, I have several families living in Britain since the early 60s. I never realized that people in Shutter Island are so hateful and petty. Oh, yeah. They had good PR for the longest time, but you know, the interwebs have changed the game, and thankfully the firm has never been able to catch up to that. Buying some followers and buying stuff like that, which was so obvious because as one account would go up via very organic means, another one would jump 100,000 or 200,000 to stay ahead. Like it's like you didn't even have all those followers before they came along. Or let me make it more specific, before Meghan came along. But anyway, neither here nor there, because that life is over. Um, I will say, well, no, maybe I won't say it here. I'll just say my days on Twitter may be numbered, only from the standpoint of who has petitioned, in a sense, to offer to buy it. Yeah, we think it's bad now. If he's like, oh, I just want people to be able to say whatever they want to, I'm out of there. So just saying. Moving along. Hilda, you're too funny, sis. Mrs. BS, make me lunch. Sure, no problem. What is it that you would like? And then what you get in reality might be two different things. Oh gosh. Yeah, Church Nelly, I believe some people are believing that. So tier Dean Invictus was created by Harry. It has nothing to do with the Queen. That story is made up. Yeah, but sadly, sometimes that's how some of their crap gets around. Cat Harlem, how are you? I hope you are well. If the Queen can't fulfill her duties, then she needs to step aside and officially put Charles in charge. Yeah, she's gonna. It'll be to death. She's gonna hold on to the end. So. hmm She's gonna hold on to the end. Yeah. It could be another 10 years. I'm just saying, because her mother lived, I think, into her hundreds, right? So, yeah. 'Tis life. Um, let's see. And Kat, I hope you were able to figure out how, because you asked about channel membership, if you were able to figure out how to get to it. I know there's a difference if you're on an Apple or Android device. Yeah, so, you know, got to have the differences. Hilda's hanging out with us, which I appreciate. Diane, How you gonna throw a jubbly when real date's still not announced? Merch is jacked up. QE2 probably on life support, and houses of Billy and Clarence competing for prep work. Disaster. Exactly. Um, I don't even know when that jubbly was supposed to occur. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, Alita, you know you have respect when a team comes to Invictus in the middle of the war, Ukraine. Yeah. Again, that the training that those athletes have been doing, and you figure this was supposed to occur in what 2020 and was shut down when the world basically came to a standstill in a sense. So I'm glad that these athletes actually get this moment to shine because this is therapy for many of them. Um, and then we get to yell and scream. If you're a big sports fan, yell and scream and cheer them on. And I wish for the next one that um, it would be televised on TV here in the States. Okay, because I have to make that clear. Here in the States, that it will be televised. ESPN, hello, like all games, hello, dedicated channel. You got 5,000 channels. Can you put a channel that's just for Invictus, please? Okay. May that go out into the universe and reach the right people. Thank you. So that we can all enjoy it next games. Not just seeing the opener. Beverly, you better believe that there's going to be one photographer planted outside the palaces from now on. Elaine P. also heard that the rats are saying QE2 has asked Prince Harry to delay his book. Yeah, that probably did not happen. Okay, why would he delay it? That makes no sense. So, you know, he said the end of the year, right? They want that book delayed so that they can keep writing headlines about it, and then I mean, they're great PR for books that Harry and Meghan write and or projects that are involved, like the Together Cookbook. You know, amazing, amazing, amazing. Hey, Margaret. Dolores, I think she's trying to hang on until her 70 years. Whew, Lord of mercy. I thought she already had her 70 years in February because she technically became queen when her father passed. And that was February, I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll fall back to like Elaine, who's in the UK. Maybe my memory's not right. So anyway, Anna Hilda, me too. I'm eating mango spears. Ooh, that sounds so good. They're probably all gone, but that sounds so good. I love mango. Was first introduced to it in St. Thomas when I was 5 years old. Cookies and cream. The racist British press were trying to bully the Sussexes into coming to Philip's memorial so they could make money off of them. The unroyal family wanted them to come back to take the focus off Andrew. Yeah, well, Randy Andy was, in the front, was, right there, front row. Not much taking the focus off him. If he was smart, he would have sat back there with his daughter and son-in-laws and stuff. Especially one looked like she was gasping for air, but neither here nor there. Diane, listening now as driving. Okay, you be good. Be safe out there on the road. Hey, Christine, how are you? I know, Hilda. Yeah, give me some of that mango. Exactly. Church Nelly, you're one of a kind. Have Archie graduated? No, Lottie. She's making that joke that when he does, yeah, they'll be saying the same thing. But Harry and Meghan didn't attend his, Philip's memorial service. Lord of mercy. Now, of course, I'm going to say this since we're on this topic in a sense that when the Queen passes, there's her funeral. More than likely, Harry and his family sans the children will probably be at the service, depending on how old they are. The memorial services, now cut it out with all that. Now, I want to know, question, are they going to have a memorial service next year too? Is this like an every year thing? Just asking. Okay, moving along. Um, my family really don't discuss the royals. The older generation are retired and enjoying their lives. The younger generation don't give a hoot about the royals. Yeah, but they're still paying for them. Jennifer, love your podcast. Love the Squaddie community. The Sussex. Happy Saturday. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you do. Thank you so very much. Appreciate it. Lottie, those damn haters keep bringing up Harry not attending. I know, but they're going to get over it one day when they have nothing else to complain about, I guess. I don't know. 1998 champions. Hello, and how are you? Hilda, oh, with the lunch you make me, sis, VSN. I want tea too. You want hot tea or sweet tea or iced tea? Which tea do you want? Because there are different teas. Okay. Get sassy with me. Oh my gosh. Sunshine the Road are trying to conjure up events to smoke out Harry and Meghan. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. I mean, I laugh because someone can post this hashtag Camilla Tomney is a liar because she did one that about the UK not having a taste for them to visit. What the heck does that mean? I mean, I don't know UK talk, so um, but not having a taste for them to visit. Sorry, Charlie, they visited. So I hope their taste is okay now. Oh, Eldridge, thank you so much. I am going to show my husband this. Great job, Mrs. VS. I also love your singing, and the words were so true. She came to slay. Yes. She slayed us. All white. Um, and then for the channel members, I shared a tweet that I had. I posted about her slaying us. Yeah. It's just you gotta love them. You've got to love them. Um Oh, hey, I am Betty. Jay Gathers, how are you? And Fluff and Stuff, I know you posted like early because you said it was like 2 something in the morning. Um, so hi, I'm just acknowledging verbally your comment, although I did type in the chat to you. Elaine, there is no delegation from the UK. Wow. Wow. So they would have sent one if he was, quote, a working royal. Hmm. That's very telling in itself, that comment right there. Uh-huh. It's just it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, Ruth, with the Aussie team, yeah, they like to rib Harry and they I showed some of those pictures. It's hilarious because they just kept their little tradition going and that speaks volumes too. So, yep. Church Nelly, no photographer said that Invictus games were a waste of time like that on Royal Tour of the Caribbean. Yeah, no. They're all there and they're getting their pictures. Information, ma'am, how are you? I hope you are well. Thank you so much for popping in. I really appreciate it. Starting to get too congested, so you all know what's about to happen. I'm going to start winding down. But Navi, how are you? Good to see you. Let me see. Hey, Ursula, how are you? Diane, even Ukraine's president sent a message in support of their team. UK only looks bad by staying silent. Yeah, and then somewhere along this week, they'll probably send a message. You know how they're slow on responding to things when they should have been ahead of the curve, but just like all these headlines that were saying how Harry and Meghan were going to be snubbed by the royal family there in the Netherlands. Yeah, okay. Don't know who, what, and where they're talking about, but anyway, is that when the Jubilee is supposed to start? June 4th? Mm, okay. Cat. No, I wasn't able to figure out how to become a gentleman. It took me. Oh, you have an iPhone. I don't have an iPhone, but I understand that you're not going to be able to do it via your iPhone. I don't know about a laptop or a tablet. You might be able to because, yeah, that company that has the fruit, they get a percentage. So they're not, yeah. Anyway, let's just say that iPhone users, now I understand why some people would tell me that they couldn't see where to join and it was not giving them the right link information. So I wish I could give you more, but maybe on a computer or a tablet you'll be able to, but I believe the iPhone you won't be able to. And I know that probably doesn't help you any, but hopefully it does. Um, Let me see. I have ESPN on my phone, not because of me, but for hubby. Yeah, they would do so well to. I mean, here in the U.S., they would do so well if we could see that. I'm just saying. um, Anna, Mrs. Fias, I still have a lot. I can't eat them all. I really don't like them, but they are super ripe. Let me tell you something. How could you not like mango? Hello, Kenneth. Hello, Gwendolyn. If I didn't already say hi to you, I feel like I'm missing you. Hi, Karen. How are you? Let's see. And to anyone else that I may have missed, because I'm skipping comments, so that these old eyes here may not pick it up. Please forgive me. Charge it to the eyes, not to the heart. Okay. Uh, Diane, planting media outside palace won't help. Stealth Harry gets in and out when he wants without notice. Yep, Meghan delivered Archie under full media plant. Yeah. That will go down in history. And now we have this moment where they got in, visited the Queen, and then it's only announced after the fact. Thank God. You know, they got in safely and all of that. So, I only have an iPhone 2 and can't join membership. I mean, that kind of stinks, but I'm grateful to Tuber Chat, Kevin, who explained what was happening and why some people can see it and some can't. Because I always was like, how can somebody not see it? And I would sign out and log in, but of course I have an Android phone and would be like, I see it. Now I get it. So if either one of you have a computer, maybe you will be able to. But if you only have an iPhone and don't have a computer or a tablet, yeah, you may not be able to. But I appreciate the thought. Elaine. Okay, Vesper. Elaine, her coronation was in 1953. Oh, so 2023 will be 70 years. Oh, okay. If that's what she's trying to hold out to. Yeah, but they waited a year for her coronation, Vesper. From my understanding, her father passed. She was already queen, but they waited, you know, mourning period and all that, um, for her to before they had her coronation, from my understanding. So, because I believe he passed in 52. Um, Church Nilly, maybe the Queen was digging a tunnel for the Sussexes to get in and out of Windsor Castle. You were so silly. They probably already have tunnels, but no, he walked in the front door like, "Yo, how you doing? Good to see you." and went right on up the steps to see his grandmother, who they had. I did see some headlines saying how that's where she's going to permanently be. I think she used to go into Buckingham, but she's not doing that anymore, although hopefully that $100 million plus renovation does a castle good, a palace good, I should say. Um, Angela, the memorial was really for those who could not attend the funeral. Harry attended the funeral. Yeah, I didn't think all the others in the family attended because of what was occurring, and they had to safely distance people and all that stuff. So yeah, Karen. Yeah, it was a year, 1 year, then 10 for Queen Mother. Oh, okay, and Margaret, and Willie and Kathy did go. They were skiing. Oh, they didn't go to Margaret's? Huh. Huh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anna, Mrs. V.S. I know my sister-in-law's mother holds a funeral thingy every year, and people have already told her she has to move on. I don't go. Well, let me tell you something. I like, this will be November, will be 2 years that I lost my mother. I personally remember that. I don't expect everybody in my family to stop and pause and weeping and gnashing of teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want them to remember the good times, happy times, as what I try to do now. While I would love to have her here, it's like a personal thing. And again, Philip was out of public life. So why have this big public memorial? Okay, enough of that. Anyway, moving right along. Um, Hilda, hot tea with lemon, thanks. Oh, okay. So you'll do lemon. I could put a little onion in it for you because that'll really knock out whatever ailment that you got going on. Whew, okay, I had to do that. I'm sorry. Now she'll blow me up on IG talking about, "Ah." Hey, Miss Viv, how you doing? I hope you are well. Tier, Church and Lily, I wouldn't put it past Gangsta Gang Gang. Yeah, Gangsta Gang Gang. I'm just gonna leave it. Baron's got it going on with the nicknames over there. When I'm listening, I'll hear the music and I already know he's showing the daughter's picture. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all already know. No need to put it in the chat. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Miss Viv. Happy birthday to you. Okay. Now I better not get no copyright strike for that. Okay, I'm just saying. Hey, Mashar, how are you? Elita, that's why we say rest in peace and move on. Just saying. Yeah, that's true. Mashar, Meghan wore all white to let them all know that that she is undefeated and undefeatable. That's right. She's Slay. Exactly. Exactly. Each night. What if veterans only fought when they wanted to? That's true. My whole thing is with these haters attacking these charities and their timelines and all this other stuff, do they know who is actually working these timelines? Obviously, they don't care because people who have been traumatized don't need to see that kind of crap coming into a timeline. I'm just saying. It's just a little bit. I mean, they attack children's charities, so we know these people are heartless, but good gosh, for veterans, they just, there's no feeling whatsoever. Carolyn, all the haters are going to complain that Harry and Meghan don't go to their memorial. Yeah, there you go. They just better relax and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, goodness. Hey, Dee Dee, how are you? Mrs. V had to force my obsessive behind away from IG coverage to join the chat. It is tough. I mean, literally, I was like, oh my goodness, I have to look on Twitter to see if there's any updated pictures, any updated information. I didn't even bother going to IG because y'all would still be looking for me. I would have been like, oh my God, I'm late. Yesterday is my birthday, turned 65 years young. Oh, that's awesome. It's a blessing. That is a blessing, let me tell you. And yes, Church Nelly, she's almost 1 years old. hmm And we have so much to look forward to, not just this week with Invictus, but the podcast is going to be coming and Harry's book that I doubt is going to be delayed unless he does. But yeah, because they never did give a specific date. But hey, Leslie saw the the BBS. I love that. They always say Harry and Meghan, but not say Duke and Duchess. Yeah. Well, I guess they're not allowed to say that by their title because you remember, since they're not working royals, they're not supposed to use that. Excuse me, along with the HRH. Yes, so whatever. Angela, yes, Archie's birthday is next month. That's the truth. Oh, I'm not even gonna, cause yeah. Lydia, you can join the membership on a tablet or laptop or tablet. Well, that's good to know. Just not via your iPhone. So, nothing against the Apple, the fruit company. My mother had that as her cell. Let me see. Elaine Jonesy. Yes, they sent a team, but the UK, unlike other countries, didn't send any delegates. Yeah. Go US. Lydia, I may have to borrow that line, Mrs. VS. Charge it to the eyes and not the heart. Yes, I mean, it's the truth. Because it's not an intentional. If I truly didn't see your name and you can use it, I won't charge you. Consider a little perk for the member, being a channel member. Anybody else? Hey, just kidding. Hey, Candid Explorer, how are you? I'm just being silly, everybody, just being silly. Karen, the Jubbly has a new name according to my granddaughter. It's a carnival for self-indulgent people. She's spot on. You've been teaching her well. Kat Harlem, let me see. I'm guessing the Queen has one faithful courtier or senior advisor who helped coordinate the visit with Harry and Meghan. We'll never know who they name. That's true. That's very true. All right. People are still asking for to hit the thumbs up. It's scrolling on the bottom of the of the screen. Be kind. Be gentle. Let me see. All right, it's really not that bad. I mean, yeah, they like to. I'm going to let all of you know in the clouds and if you're in the chat hanging out that those here in the squad like to see those watching and the thumbs up match. So just so you know, so keep hitting it because they're going to keep bothering you until they see that. Ah. Oh my goodness, Lydia. I will borrow it with moderating and if I miss a name. Yeah, I mean, I probably should use some more. Okay, take care. See, yes, I'm sure I'll see you. I am Betty. Um, I was going to say that I'm sure that for using the name or the eyes for the moderators, I was thinking of just bringing in some more, like maybe bringing Nightbot out again. Just so that you all can have more fun and chat it up versus really trying to watch the chat and zap trolls if they happen to pop out. But it is what it is. Pascal, how are you? Hi, church. Love you. Happy Easter, all the squad family. Yes. As I will be winding down, because it is 12:30, and we know that in about a half hour, you all will be, for the majority of you, you will be tuning into Royal Sussex. I had to say it. I had to do it. Baron, you know I love you. Oh, and to clarify my statement, Baron, if you're listening in the clouds, for season 2 of The Gilded Age, let's collab. That's what I meant with my comment. It probably just didn't make sense because you were like, I thought this was season 1, but no, for season 2, let's do a collab of for a recap, after each episode. I would love that because I found somebody else that watches it. Oh my gosh. Anyway, all right. So before I put in the outro music, I just want to wish all those that are of Christian faith a blessed Easter, which is tomorrow. And, I will probably be back, just saying, because there's going to be um, things to share with regard to the Invictus games. And so I might be, this week, I will be more active than normal. So just saying. Not going to put a time frame on just yet. Hey, Joyce. Hey, C Mac. How are you? But I just wanted to say that, yes, I will definitely be doing more updates for the Invictus. Hey, Sherry. How are you? Um, Please remember Mrs. S. I did see her in a couple of chats and she had made some comments. I didn't see her in here today. But just remember her in your prayers. Keep Hilda in your prayers. Who else was it that had mentioned? Hey, Betty, how are you? Um, I can't remember now. Again, charge the head, not the heart. But for all those in the Sussex squad and the here within the VSNC family, so to speak, um, keep all of us in each other's prayers. Good wishes, good healing energy, whatever your belief system is. So, that's on the positive side. Let me just say that. Anyway, um, let's see. Anna Hilda, yes, and I know what channel it is. Okay. All right, Lord. I'm not scrolling back up to the top. So what I'm gonna do is now that I've wished you all a blessed Easter, I'm going to start my outro music. Please take care, everybody. I may do premieres. I don't know if I'll do one later tonight or not, but if not, then there'll be something tomorrow. But please take care of yourself. I hope you had a good time. I had a good time with you all. And as always, be safe and wear your mask. All right. Love you all. Bye, everybody.